what this about and what we black. I wish Bill Clinton was here, so I would apologize to him for you black folks. Now, I mean, see, you black folks tricked him. You went in that big old black pot and said, here, white boy, you black. And then you went back in that black pot and said, here, Obama, you ain't black enough. What kind of fool is you? Huh? What kind of fool is you? Huh? You, the Ku Klux Klan did not say Obama too white. You did. And so if Bill was here, I said, Bill, I'm going to apologize to you. Because black folks not only told you, but tricked you. See, I have a son, a chiropractor now, Christian. He's 8 years old. He came to me crying. He said, Dad, my brothers and sisters is laughing at me. I said, why? He said, well, I built me one of these castles, and I make like it's my house. And do you see anything wrong with that? I said, well, how old are you, boy? He said, 8 years old. I said, no, ain't nothing wrong with that until you start using it as your address. So I tell Bill Clinton, ain't nothing wrong with being black long as you're playing. But when you try to use it as your address, then I got some serious questions. Have you and your wife and your daughter ever been standing on a street corner in New York and a cab passed you by because you the black president? Huh? Huh? Have you ever had Chelsea pulled over by the white police because our daddy's the black president? Mr. President, do you know what it feels like to be a black person? To be a Congress lady? Huh? To be a lieutenant governor with 12 doctor's degree and driving down the street and hit a police siren and you start squeezing that steering wheel tight and they pass by you and you thank God, damn thanking God, you didn't do nothing in the first place, huh? Do you know what you did?
So that goes along with people who like to classify. Now, there's no problem. Like he said, a lot of people identify with blacks and they go, hey, I'm the black guy, whatever. But they don't have the same targets on their back. Their protection is their complexion. I'm not saying they'll get awarded for that, but they get a lot of breaks and leeways in which the rest of us do not. An 8-year-old Caucasian child has more liberties than a 30-plus-year-old African American, 50-year-old African American, 60-year-old African American, 70-year-old African American, 80-year-old African American. They will give that kid liberties that you will never see. He get allowances, not for being 8 years old. He get allowances for its complexion, to where they feel comfortable doing things that they don't even know is not in the norm and that they should never be doing. They have no idea that what they're doing is wrong. None. We had a guy walking around just when everything was happening in Minnesota with automatic AR-15 rifles outside and talking to the cops. Like this was all legal to do. And the cops just told him, go home. We got this. Thank you guys for helping us, but we got it. Go home. Now, if they saw us outside with an AR-15 walking down the streets, we're not getting that conversation. Right? But we know this already. And some of us don't even have to have a conversation where someone tells us we shouldn't do that. Society tells us that. We program ourselves. There are Caucasian people that are so afraid of the ghetto, it's unbelievable. They're more afraid of it and they don't ever go there. They're more afraid of it than the people that's living in it. And they're the safest people on earth. Because the people that live there, it's automatically programmed, doesn't have to be taught to them. They already know. They already know that if they touch a Caucasian person and rob them or harm them, the crime will not be the same as if they did it to someone that looks just like them. Helicopters might be deployed if they touch somebody Caucasian. Here comes the news. They touch somebody else. They might even get away with it. The person look like them. Now, the talk should be, how can we get past the stigma of having basic civil rights as everyone else? When it comes to us, there's always some type of asterisk. Oh, this is the reason we can't get this, or this is the reason we can't do that. Millions of dollars a year is spent to keeping you uneducated, uninformed, unwise, and never asking questions. You should start asking yourself, why is that? Somebody got to explain why you don't have anything, why your family didn't have it. Shouldn't y'all have something by now? We're still sitting here asking for a place at the table. We give liberties to people that's not from this country that come to this country. They got more liberties than the people that have lived here. Ask your congressman about these things. Ask why your kids' schools are overpopulated. Find out. Get involved. Stop waiting for someone to do it for you. All right? I'm out.